So after 3D printing some models, I want to share my thoughts on some models I 3D printed, but I want to share this, uh, especially this part. Now we have clean print layer heights here, but there is something that I don't like. I have seen this. I don't like to do this, but look, this terrible job. This is really bad. So there's a good reason that a lot of prints are showcased or shown at a distance, so you don't appreciate or don't see the details. This is a bad print, but it can be fixed. Yes, you can actually. This is the model. It's actually this model. It's the same Daisy. Now I 3D printed this in two parts, which is the walls one part, and then the roof in the second part, oriented in this way, walls oriented this way. So we have cleaner finish, better results. And if we look closer, I don't know if you can see that, we have very clean print, but like I say, the roof was glued on top of it. But this is really bad, really bad. You need to know how to orient the model. But anyways, now let's go back to the Daisy. This is what so far we achieve, a very ultra clean finish. This is resin, and I like it to add, let me see if I can take away this, the nameplate right here. I hope you can see it. There, Farquhar sheds. Fit perfect. I aligned the this dot, which it resembles the rod right here, same with this, align it, and we have ultra clean. It's resin, obviously it's a very good result. There's another, this one says Elsbridge right there. I showed you before also, this was on purpose, painted with a toothbrush. Actually, if you've seen my videos before, I did paint it with a toothbrush. I tried to do a really bad job painting, and this is the results we have. Roof looking good from the distance. We close up, you can see some layer heights. It's not bad, actually, it's okay. Obviously, compared with the resin, that's extremely good. FDM or filament, this is the results we're getting. But if we compare again, this is a terrible job. I hope you guys educate yourself or learn my test that I'm doing here. Like I say, this was printed on purpose. I printed this way, oriented this way. I just try to illustrate what the difference is when you print these models correctly, so you don't have uh, bad print jobs. This is unacceptable, but I did on purpose, so I show you the results we get here. There's also these details that you can actually uh, make it cleaner, and the way to make it cleaner is you iron the parts right here. These little parts were kind of ironed. Still we can improve this model with that, which I'm gonna try later on, and was printed oriented this way. But so that's the reason we have these stepping layer lines, layer heights. But I could try print this model like Daisy, which means I will print the walls oriented this way, and then the roof in a separate part oriented this way. So we're gonna try that, and probably we're gonna get good results. Probably the only thing my concern might be right here, that we're going to get this finish, but it will be less. But again, these are my tests that I've done during this week. This is not acceptable. It's really bad. I don't like it. But like I say, again, it's a test. But you can see a really nice clean print. And it's obviously when you print this way. I cannot see even the layer lines here. They're, are they gone or what? It might look, I have closer the model. So I hope you can see the layer lines. You can see them right here, layer lines right here, there. Barely. Yes, we're getting good results with FDM, but definitely this is very nice. I want to try to print direct, maybe. So I don't know if I show you this. Henry, I need to do some sanding. I also learn how to have clean supports removals. And probably you can see the difference right there. This is bad. So I've been learning during the last week, improving finish details. And I don't know if you see here, there were some supports right there. So we no longer see those bad dots right there. That's a huge improvement. Let me see if I can put it on a showcase. Yeah, right there. Let's see, like tiny dots. And here are more aggressive dots. That's not good, but I found the settings and how to do that. Like I say, I'm learning. I'm new to resin, but I'm learning. Yes, I'm learning on this. This is a new journey for me. And I want to share something else. What happened? I cured this part, this model, and I left it exposed to the sunlight after curing for about 1 hour. Sunlight went through the window and make it so brittle. So we need to be very careful not over cure, or we are going to have problems. And actually, I did a test squeezing this part, and it got. I tried to see the flexible tolerance on this model, but it broke obviously because I forced it too much. But like I said, I want to test obviously, but this was over cured. That's the problem with resin. Once it's cured, you no longer have to expose it to elements. And to protect the model, once it's painted, you need to add some clear UV protectant. And then we have a good model for years to come. So we don't have to worry about that.